us win a big division game. Awesome job. But here's one thing that I noticed 100%. We play a physical brand of football, and that was on display tonight. Excellent job. Excellent job all the way around. Oh, and D-line, big time. Oh, D-line, way to get after their ass. Way to get after their ass and change the game and ended the game right there. Awesome job, guys. We got a lot to be thankful for. We're going to pray here in a second, and then I'll see you, I don't even know when. When is it? I'll see you next Monday.
Nick Sirianni and the Eagles fired up in the locker room last night. Hello and welcome into Birds Huddle, powered by PointsBet, a Fanatics experience. I am Ashlyn Sullivan flying solo today, but we got you completely covered on the Eagles' thrilling win over the Cowboys to move an 8-1 to the season. Now the Birds get a chance to sit back and enjoy the bye week just a little bit more after that big win over the weekend. And the Eagles walked off the field as winners over the Cowboys, a 28-23 final. They survived a couple late Cowboys pressures deep into their territory. The Cowboys were 6 yards away from the win with under 30 seconds to play before things fell apart for them and the Eagles defense took over. Jalen Hurts and the Birds spoke about the thriller afterwards.
I do anything for this city and for my teammates, and it takes what it takes, you know, and that's simply put, whatever it takes. And I'm just happy that we were able to gut out this win, and we showed so much resilience.
We just trying to find a way to win, and I think that's just what we're doing. I don't know like how to describe it, but I just think that we're stepping up when we have to, making plays when we have to. It's really too bad for my nerves. I don't like it, you know, but so we still working. We got a lot of stuff to clean up.
I try not to watch. I was sitting there turning away. I was headbutting Kels. I was headbutting Julio. I was headbutting Connor. So yeah, we aged in dog years. So I entered the game 33, but I'm probably about 42 right now. So
especially this big rivalry, and having the biggest play right at the end. Shoot, I ain't never had it before, so there it is, and it's amazing.
Oh, what a game. So the Eagles have the best record in the NFL and are 2 games clear of the Lions for the top seed in the NFC. Dallas drops to 5-3 on the season, but remains in one of the wild card slots, with more on a shaky finish that resulted in a win. Here are Michael Barkan, Barrett Brooks, and Ron Jaworski with the Bird's Eye View, presented by Ocean Casino and Resort in Atlantic City.
If the end of that game didn't give you heart palpitations, you're a better man than I. Barrett Brooks, Ron Jaworski, they had 3 opportunities, the Eagles, to extend drives, put more points on the board, give themselves a little more distance, and they failed to do it. Ultimately, the defense shut them down at the end, but it was close.
Well, we're talking about a team that should win. We should have won the game, but we just made it way too close. We got to make sure we go out there and focus on the little things. I think we got away from that, especially early in the game. When you look at those, too many mistakes, too many penalties, we got to play mistake-free ball. At least we didn't turn the ball over. And that's the biggest thing, that that's, to me, that's a step in the right direction. But at the end of the day, we've got to play better on defense. We got to plaster coverage, when Dak gets out the pocket, running around frenetically, pushing the ball down the field. CeeDee Lamb killed us. Ferguson killed us, the tight end. We got to shore up the interior of that defense. But at the end of the day, we got the W.
Yeah, and by the way, whether it's Jalen Hurts, Nick Sirianni, A.J. Brown, they're all echoing this same sentiment about trying to clean things up. But, Jaws, the bottom line is they got the win over the Dallas Cowboys. They're 8-1.
that's all that matters. It's finding a way to win. And I'm tired of hearing about clean things up. Clean them up so we can move on and win by more.
Right.
But I'll say this about the game. I am so impressed with Jalen Hurts and the way he's playing the quarterback position. We know he's hurt. It's obvious by him running around or lack of running around. You see when he got hit on the side of the knee, he was in pain. He took him 10, 15 seconds to get up. Didn't miss a play. Came back on the field. That type of leadership, that type of attitude, the resilience, the tough, the gritty, is to me symbolic of this team.
Yes.
It's not pretty. But they find a way. This is a very talented football team that has their best football ahead of them. I'm a little bit concerned, Barrett, about the secondary. And I know Dak, knifed us up as he got out of the pocket, and we didn't, really get the glue on those receivers when Dak scrambled. But I think it's still a working process. Once we solidify that secondary, I think still the sky's the limit because this pass rush is going to get it going.
Barrett, back to Jalen Hurts. What's your assessment of Hurts through 9 games now?
He's played to a 8-win season, and that's what I mean. I got to give him, take my hat off to him. He's changed his game. He's adapted to the surroundings he has around him. He's adapted how his body is telling him to play, and then he's going out there and winning football games, and he's winning in different ways. You know, he may have to go out there and run one game. We know that he has the capacity to do it. I like the way he's come out as a leader, and just like you said, Jaws, he looks at things, they look at him, and they want to ride with him because the way he plays, he's so tough, and they take on the identity of the leaders, and he's one of the leaders.
And we didn't turn the football over. We've been struggling with turnovers, and you know my stat, if you're plus one or better, you're going to win 75% of the time. Consequently, if you're minus one or better in turnovers, you're going to lose 75% of the time. We protected the football day. We were plus one, probably the main reason we won.
Bye week now upon the Birds. They'll get an extended rest before they go to Kansas City to play the defending world champs.
Yeah, can't wait.
Thank you, guys. Well, the news isn't all good for the Eagles. Tight end Dallas Goedert is feared to have suffered a fractured forearm, which could land him on injured reserve, meaning he'd miss at least 4 games. Goedert was injured in the 3rd quarter during a 28-yard catch and run when he was tackled by Cowboys safety Marquez Bell. Today, Nick Sirianni was asked how they'll fill this void.
We'll always look for the best ways to make this team better and see what, obviously you're limited as far as any trades or anything like that. We're hopeful Dallas will make a good, clean recovery and be back sooner, when he's ready to be back. But we'll always be looking to, Howie does a great job, always looking to improve the football team. And so we like the guys that we have on this roster. We're excited about them. We're excited about them to get an opportunity.
Well, Dallas Goedert, he's going to leave some big shoes to fill. 38 catches, 410 yards on the season to go along with a pair of touchdowns. The rest of the tight ends on the roster have 2 catches this season, both by Jack Stoll. Well, we've got more Birds Huddle ahead. Here's the playbook. Brandon Graham goes one-on-one with John Clark after he helped finish off Dak in Dallas. And plus, how much of a push is Jalen Hurts making in the MVP odds? And I caught up with Fletcher Cox on an instant classic against the Cowboys. Stick around.
Birds Huddle is powered by PointsBet, now a Fanatics experience. Check the app every day from 6 to 9 p.m. for PointsBet's Power Hour to claim your exclusive offer. PointsBet, now a Fanatics experience.